His name might be Black Thought, but his opinions light up the whole goddamn room when it comes to this EP. And this is what I enjoy about EPs. All killer, no filler. And it definitely comes to this one. Now, Black Thought is a person who started out with The Roots, of course, with Jimmy Fallon. And I think The Roots is still on Jimmy Fallon's. I'm not sure or whether or not. But The Roots is this experimental kind of like jazz fusion with hip hop band, of course. I think it's like an all black band with like a few white members. But of course, he's the main rapper on The Roots. And he's a hell of a rapper when it comes to that group. And of course, he sometimes do his own independent shit. I really liked him back in the days when he did that feature with Big Pun. That was nice. But of course, he came out with this new mixtape. You know how you have stream of consciousness? Well, he has stream of thoughts. And of course, you know, he's obsessed with numbers on this mixtape. He has 215. He has 9 versus Thought, which was the Ninth Wonder who produced this nice, awesome mixtape. And of course, that was a reference to it. Now, 215 has nice references to what I believe is a Seventh-day Adventist, as he talks about church being on Sunday and him hustling a plate. I like the reference to the whole no man's a island, but he's a castaway. I really like that whole reference because Castaway was of course, the movie that Tom Hanks was in, and of course, he was the only man on the island. So that was a very nice pun. And I also appreciate the whole reference to how he has his daughters drinking water. He can't imagine his daughters drinking water for a fountain that says "for colored girls," which probably wouldn't happen even in Jim Crow days because they did not have gender separated waters like that. So of course the water fountain would probably say for colored people only instead of for colored girls, but I get his reference. And I appreciate the whole hotter than weapons grade plutonium line. That was pretty cool. So I give this whole track a 5. It was a good track. You have the next track, Ninth versus Thought, which was also a pretty good track with references to Peter Pan, and he said these rappers are Peter Pan. He's a Pan-African, which is pretty nice. And I like the whole pun where he says, I still speak my mind just with a different dialect, which could be a reference to African native languages. And to tie the whole African theme up, I'll mention Richard Pryor because he said that he's charging higher rates than young Richard Pryor. And Richard Pryor had that point where he said that he wouldn't say nigga anymore because he went to Africa and he saw all the beautiful people. And he has references to how no mere mortar can test him. He haven't taken the exam. That was pretty nice. But the one thing I didn't like is that he said that people worry like a Capricorn. And as a Capricorn, I like to say that I'm pretty free. And I'm free of worry. And I don't stress out that much like that. That's why I won't stress when I give this track a 4.5. Now the next track with their lovely lady Rhapsody, I really liked her last album. It was pretty cool. Damn it, I wish she even won, to tell you the truth. But yeah, he has nice references, of course. Black Thought has nice references to how no man can he doesn't have a ghostwriter, so no man can alter his life, which I thought was pretty cool. And Blacks and Rhapsody also have this reference to the Cold Crush Brothers being scammed, which is, of course, went down in hip-hop history as Grandmaster, I think, Grandmaster something. written a line for Big Bang Hank, or Big Bang Hank took a line from Grandmaster, and of course he put it on the song Rapper's Delight, and he even spelled out his name ironically. So that's how dumb Big Bang Hank was. You know, how do you feel that you freaking took somebody else's line and you even spell out their name? Like, he just trademarked his steal. Overall, I give the track a 3.5. It was okay. Now, Making of a Murderer. Now, this have Styles P. Now, I like the whole line where Black Thought says, "The grind is real and I'm a Palestinian." Now, it took me some time and I thought, oh shoot, is he real? Israel. And he's a Palestinian. Oh, okay. Now, that was a nice line right there. And also, he does a reference to his sidekick being from Columbine, and I thought, oh shit, that was pretty bad right there. Another reference to Columbine, and I thought this was a little yachty Columbine reference. Uh, References to Columbine always ruin a damn song, but luckily Styles P saves the song. I like Styles P reference to having a pie in the oven, and then, yeah, I really like that line. A pie in the oven and no DiMaggio's, like, oh man. I gave the track overall a 5, and to end this album off is Thank You, and I just like to say thank you, Black Thought. Thank you for cutting it down to 5 and having the last track be the shortest track. Like, I think other people should really take that advice. But the production is banging on this last one. And of course, he does a reference to Strange Fruit, which is one of my favorite Billie Holiday songs. And also, he referenced to how he takes the high road, but usually he strays, which I think was a good, nice reference back to the whole Island and Castaway he did on the first track. So really, I gave it a 5. It was a pretty good track. So overall, that's how I feel about Black Thought's newest project. It was amazing, and please like, subscribe, share to this video, and hey, that's all I have to say. How did you feel about this new Black Thoughts? And remember, all thoughts matter around here, not just black ones. So hey, that's all I have to say. Peace out. Oh shoot.